Good afternoon, it's Coach Denson. Pray everyone is having a blessed day. I'm coming live. We in the quarantine, just stay at home order, whatever we in right now. Hanging out with my daughter, Asia. Asia, turn the camera around, say hello.
Hello.
Hello, that's Asia. So we out here just finished putting in some work. So wanted to send a little message to encourage everybody. So I figured in the spirit of being an athlete and a football coach, I would come from 1 Corinthians 9:24-27, where Paul says, "Do you not know that in a race all the runners run, but only one receives the prize? So run that you may obtain it. Every athlete exercises self-control in all things. They do it to receive a perishable wreath, but we an imperishable. So do not run aimlessly. I do not box as one beating the air, but I discipline my body and keep it under control, lest after preaching to others, I myself might be disqualified." So real fast, what Paul is talking about is there 3 quick points I have for you. So first of all, the Christian life is a race. And so when you decide to live a life for Christ, you have to understand that things are going to come at you fast. And I would argue that so much of the Christian life feels like a sprint, but it's really a marathon. And here are the things that it demands. It demands requires self-discipline. I tell my son all the time, if you don't discipline yourself, if you don't take the time to practice self-discipline, you have to be disciplined by somebody else. So as Christians, we have to have self-discipline. It demands that we have definitiveness of purpose, and it also requires strenuous effort. And everyone who competes, when you move further in the text, Paul talks about everyone who competes, and what's required of them is that they exhibit self-control in all things. And so delayed gratification, I mean, we all understand what that is. Simply put, you got to give something up in order to get something. You got to sacrifice something now to reap the reward later. And that's what we do when we walk for Christ. We give up the pleasures of right now. We deny the things that our flesh or our body wants, so that later on we can receive God's reward. And then the last point is that we got to be intentional in everything we do. We don't just want to, stuff to be happen chance, but we want to be very intentional that we are running our race for Christ in a manner before a hurting and dying world, so that we can make sure that we're representing and letting our light shine so that Christ can get all the glory. So I hope that word has encouraged you. I love y'all. I miss y'all, and I can't wait to get back on campus. Go Bucks.